performance I've seen from him personally for a very long time.
It was quite literally a Harry Kane masterclass, wasn't it? Because he was involved, as you said, in everything. Were you surprised, Andy, at City and how they defended?
I just, when Harry Kane drops in, he's so good and can be so effective in there. Saying to Ash, I had all the fruit out. I had apples and oranges.
Oh, this is actually true.
All over the table, didn't we, earlier? I hope no one's eaten them now, by the way, because I was rolling them around for about 10 minutes. But Harry Kane, when he drops in, unless someone goes with him, and if you go with him like Rudiger does. You know, when Rudiger follows someone, he'd follow him up the high street if he had to. You know, he's like that. Whereas City kind of went halfway, Ash, didn't they, with him yesterday? And allowed Harry Kane to do what he does brilliantly.
How? Why? That's not City, is it?
Well, listen, it's hard. The movement's so concise with Harry Kane and the timing's so good that it is difficult to deal with. Like you said, you've got to make a decision to go or not to go. Either stay and hold your line and have no space in behind, or go and nail him. And it's either you take the ball or it's a foul, regardless, and stop the play. They kind of was caught in between, didn't do either, which left gaps in front around Rodri to the sides, which Harry Kane exploited. And what they did really clever, I thought, Spurs, and I actually think that Conte kind of did a number on Pep yesterday, which I don't think I've ever said that ever before. But, you know, they clearly had a plan of Harry Kane dropping in, and then they just flip it. And you see the last guy, I think it was Ben Tanku, flips it in behind. And they was just catching City. As City's defence were coming up, they'd just flip it in behind and they had runners going in and cause some problems.
It was also really nice to see Kane and Son combine again for goals. And now they're joint top of the charts in terms of goal combinations in Premier League history with Drogba and Lampard. Wow. That's special, Andy.
Look, and there's some proper company in there. Henry and Pires. There's some proper combinations there.
And considering Tottenham haven't really been at their best.
Correct, very true. And we haven't seen a tremendous amount of these two. They've both had injury problems themselves over the course of the last 6 months or so. And Harry Kane's fitness at the start of the season, it wasn't great. So that's really good to see. Clearly, they're going to add to that tally. So they're going to top that little table there. But if Spurs are to be the team that we feel they could be, then those two need to play every week and combine like they did, because it was lovely to watch.